Hello, it's Miss Patty from the Greenville Library, and I'm here with my friend Max the Bobcat. And we are here to present the third activity in the Hour of Code. Send a secret message. We hope you have fun. Have you ever wanted to send a secret message? Did you know that computers do just that every day? In order to keep certain information private, like your name, address, bank information, people needed to come up with a way to secure it. They use a special coding called encryption, which hides the secrets in plain sight. Before computers, a type of encryption was called a shift cipher. In this type of cipher, you move every letter in the alphabet a few spaces. The number of letters that were shifted is called the key. If you know the key, you can break the code and read the message. Let's look at this cipher. The alphabet has been shifted 4 spaces, so the key is 4. You can use the chart to decode the message down below. So let's see. We're looking for the letter C. So we look for the C on the bottom row, and that corresponds with Y. And the next letter is S. Let's look for our S, and that corresponds with O. And then the next is Y, which corresponds with U. So let's try one all by ourselves. This letter is J, so let's look for J on our bottom, and that corresponds with F. Let's see, the next one is S, again, which corresponds with O. And then we have Y, which is U. Let's find R. R is N. And finally, H. There's H, and that corresponds with D. So far our message says, you found. Maybe you can try the rest of it on your own. There's a special tool for encryption, which is called a Cipher Wheel. You can set the key for your cipher by spinning the wheels. When they are lined up right, you can encrypt and decrypt messages. So if you pick up the kit that we have at the library, you'll find a template for a Cipher Wheel. And what I have done is I've taken the template and glued it onto the back of a cereal box. And then I cut out the 2 wheels. So then you take your large wheel and put your small wheel right on top and secure it with a push pin, or you can use a paper clip, or you actually don't even have to secure it, just as long as you hold them together. Now let's try to decipher a message with our Cipher Wheel. All right, so we're looking for our key. And remember that the key means that the letters have been shifted 6 times in this case. So our first message that we'd like to encrypt is this one. And you'll note that all of the letters are in lowercase. So when I first tried to encrypt this message, I thought that the first letter was an L, and then it didn't make any sense at all. So I realized that it's an I. So just be careful when you're using your Cipher Wheel that sometimes if it looks like an L, it might actually be an I. So our first one is I, and first we actually have to line up this 6 with our A on our outer ring, just like that. So the 6 is lined up with the A, and we're looking for I. So let's turn our wheel to I, and the letter is C. And the next one is U. So let's look for U, and the letter is O. The next one is J. The letter is D. And we have have O. The letter is I. T. The letter is N. And finally, M. And your letter is G. So our first word is coding. And then of course they've done the rest of it for you, and it turns out to be coding is cool, which I think it is. So I hope you have fun sending secret messages and creating secret messages to send to your friends.